Hey Dons, welcome back to another episode of ATV News. I'm Christos Macropolis.
And Alfredo Casco, bringing you the news of the week. Hey Christos, real quick, how was your break?
Oh,
I don't care, anyways. We got a lot of fun things to talk about, so let's get right to it.
We got some college and career opportunities in the Bay Area, so if that interests you, make sure to join the networking event on Tuesday, April 12th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the San Mateo Performing Arts Center.
Furthermore, continue checking out the slide deck with several career opportunities, which can be found in the A-Town Today on canvas. Wait, Christos, what are you holding?
It's the only thing that gets me through the days.
You're the loser. Do you know, actually on April 21st is when they're going to reevaluate the mask mandate?
I did.
Wow. Well, let's go check out on the couple of students and how they feel about the mask mandate.
As we continue on with their daily lives of having the mask mandate, California has declared having mask mandates removed all over the counties. But some of the districts, like ourselves, San Mateo High School District, believe that they should hold accountable for the students' health by extending the mask mandate. Let's hear from students about what they thought about this mask mandate extension.
I think it's a really complicated issue because I think something that we should all prioritize at school is making sure that everyone feels comfortable. Obviously, the situation regarding COVID is a lot better, but I think a lot of people are still uncomfortable being in spaces with people that don't have a mask on.
Outside spaces and even restaurants might be getting better in terms of the COVID spread. Schools just have so many people.
I think the district decision was not the smartest, especially as all the other schools' mask mandates have been lifted also, so I think ours should be lifted.
As these students talk about the idea of the mandate extension, it could be a controversial matter with mixed feelings about whether we should keep our mask on for the remainder of the school year. Cases seem to decline, but what are your thoughts of when it will end?
I think that the mask mandate should have already ended.
I would expect for the remainder of this school year, we are probably going to continue having a mask mandate.
I don't think the district will do anything in the last just couple months of school. I think it's just too short of a time frame to do anything really drastic. So maybe next year sometime.
I think it's gonna end by April 21st because all the other public schools and private schools have had their mask mandate lifted, and I feel like it's time for high school to have it lifted as well.
I think that it definitely sparked a little bit of controversy. I feel like schools are very different from everything else that you could be doing because we see in the news and all around that COVID's getting better, that we're not as affected by it. But I think
it had a negative effect because most people want the mask mandate gone, so everyone's just getting upset with it continuing.
And I think there's a certain population that will be frustrated with that, and this may have just exacerbated that. There's growing frustration amongst, I would say, probably a small percentage of students. I know at Burlingame there was a protest regarding the decision to push back mask mandates.
I think by this time, masks should be gone, and if you want to wear a mask, that's fine, but we should have the option not to wear it.
I think we should just all respect one another, and if someone would like to wear a mask, they should absolutely do so, and it goes the same way if someone chooses not to wear a mask, especially after the district loosens the regulations.
It's clear that COVID-19 still has an effect on us, and we will see how it will change on April 21st. My name is Justin Baldoza, and thank you for listening. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Justin Kurt Baldoza, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens next.
Yes, and rest in peace, mask posters, which will possibly be missed.
I guess. I mean, masks will probably still stick around, for a few days.
Weeks.
Maybe months, I don't know.
Yeah. True, I mean, it's still up for prom even, right?
Speaking of prom, let's go see and check out what other people think about it.
Everybody, here we go!
I'm going to prom because it's my senior year, so it's my senior prom, and I've gone to all the dances in the past and I really enjoy them. So
I'm pretty excited about prom. I've always been wanting to go since my freshman year, and it's my very first prom, so I want to experience this experience.
I'm also very excited because I think that we've probably missed out on a lot of dances over high school due to COVID, so I'm excited.
It's exciting because, it's just a classic high school tradition that all the upperclassmen look forward to.
It's an opportunity to party
I think everyone just dressing up nice for once. I think that's really exciting. It's just like guys showing up in suits.
And suit up!
I want to see Peter Pan cosplayers.
I think like all the dresses, like just like the long dresses and like the gowns, it makes you feel like a princess.
I think what makes it special is all the people that are going to be there and all the friends that you can have a great time with.
Oh, my thoughts on the theme and the location? I'm not sure. I'm not really a big fan of the Neverland theme. I don't really like Peter Pan. I didn't like the movie. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I wish they would have come up with something like more, unique.
I actually loved the theme for prom. I've loved Peter Pan growing up as a kid, and I've always agreed with his ideologies of like never wanting to grow up. I just find it exciting how like the theme is centered around prom, like Neverland and all that stuff. So yeah.
I think it's really cute. I mean, like Peter Pan's like super cute, and the Galleria, that's like a really beautiful location.
I would have to concur.
Yeah, I just hope that there's good music. So yeah, I hope they play like maybe Bad Bunny or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Me too.
I'm currently single going to prom because I haven't been asked yet.
I'm going to ask her soon, so that will change.
Okay.
Go to prom. It's gonna be nice.
Sounds fun. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, huh?
Yep. Alright, on to some more announcements.
Sounds right.
If anyone wants to join the Link crew next year, go to the link below and apply. Applications are due tomorrow on the 8th. And
no exceptions. Dons, make sure to be on the lookout for Key Club bins around campus where you can drop off anything related to these items shown on the screen right now. These items will be donated to children in need and foster youth, so anything helps, and thank you.
You feel that, Christos?
What?
Spring is here.
Yeah, I guess.
When the joy of nature occurs like clear blue skies.
I mean, joys is a strong word. With clear blue skies comes sunlight directly into the eye.
Yeah, but getting your vitamin D, right?
And skin cancer.
True. But blooming wildlife.
Yeah, bees, wasps, and allergies.
But Easter, spring sports, major school events, and end of the school year, dude.
Yeah, you got me on the end of the school year. Wait, hold on. What did you say?
End of the school year?
No. Well, I'm excited for that one, but the other one.
Easter?
No, the other one.
The spring sport?
Aha, yes, that one. We actually went out and did a segment on a spring sport, track and field.
Alright, let's go check it out.
On your marks. Set.
Well, let's go with practice first. Practice sets the athletes up for success in their events.
We're at practice every day of the week. Some of us even come here on Saturdays to do weight room or pole vaulters and whatnot.
Every practice we do a half-mile warm-up and then we get into the dynamic warm-ups.
Practices can be different based on what you're running or what you're doing. We usually section off into different groups, short distance, long distance. We got the jumpers, the pole vaulters, the throwers.
So for example, the pole vaulters will start doing their pole vaults, the hurdlers might work on their hurdles, and the sprinters will do their own thing.
And the most exciting part about track is the meets.
When it comes to meets, and then usually they try to go alternate between long events and short events, so because those comprise of different runners, so people get a break.
The way the races are scored and the way the events are scored, the top 3 people score for their team. So if you're in the top 3, you get 5 points for first place, 3 points for second, and 1 point for third. And so our first objective is to try to sweep every event we're in and add points for our team.
I think the greatest aspect of track and field is really the community.
Everyone on the team is always really supportive. We're all always encouraging each other to do better.
It helps them to instill leadership, sportsmanship, help set goals for their events, teaches them discipline.
I really like the competition part of track, and in track, the improvements are very evident because
you gotta have like an actual solid time. You have a number to measure your progress, so you can see exactly how much you've improved since your last run.
You can show off your skills basically that you have been like grinding on for the whole season.
The other thing that I really like is watch anybody succeed. I just like to see people succeed at whatever level they can and I try to make sure that everybody gets an equal chance to do that.
I think the biggest lesser aspect of participating in track and field is definitely shin splints. They are very common.
Basically what they are is you run too much and your muscles just kind of like get micro tears and they start breaking down. And the only way to heal them is to take a break from running, which is kind of counterintuitive to like staying in shape for the season. Yeah, it sucks. It's not fun. Your legs are always going to hurt in track and field. Yeah.
I hate the meets with a passion. I really don't like them.
Meets stress me out because it's so much more fun to be like vaulting here with the speaker and you're just like surrounded by your friends cheering you on. But like when there's the crossbar and everyone's staring at you, it's dead silent and it's windy and it kind of sucks. Like it's just a lot more stressful.
You waste a whole practice day fighting against another team. You barely get to do anything. You're like waiting around. There's so much stress that comes with them.
Worst part about track is probably our team captain. His name's Jack Hickey. He's kind of a jerk. He'll boss you around a lot, but he's a good guy at heart.
I think one of the downsides is that since we're an outdoor sport, weather is a big factor. So if it's really windy or rainy, it's normally not as good of a day to practice because when you're in the air, it blows you away or our equipment gets wet. So I think weather is a big factor into why sometimes practices aren't as good as they normally are. Also, pole vault is a very expensive sport, and so we don't get new equipment constantly, and so some of our stuff is a bit outdated and worn out, and so that is also a downside.
I think the rest of the season is looking extremely promising. We have so much talent.
Yeah, we have a lot of meets coming up. Our season's just getting started, so we have a lot of PALs.
That means there's a lot more kind of working on being faster, winning in competitions. That means we're staying longer at practices to hone our skills.
We're just gonna keep trying to get better and better as we go along.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be a great season.
I think making CCS would be really cool since it's like the biggest competition you could say we have.
And you're trying to get athletes to PR, get their best mark at that time of the year. So this is where all the hard work pays off.
Keep up the great work, everyone. Can't wait to see you guys win the PALs.
Or even maybe CCS.
Exactly.
Well, that's it for today, Dons. I'm Alfredo Casco.
And I'm Christos Macropolis. Thanks for tuning in. And stay classy, Dons.
Yeah.
And that's all, folks.
Stay classy, Dons.
Stay classy, Dons.
Stay classy, Dons.
Stay classy, Dons!